Miwa's magical journey to India. On a peaceful night, Miwa sat in her room, flipping through a magical book filled with wonders from around the world. Her attention was captivated by a beautiful illustration of the Taj Mahal in India. Her magical parrot friend, Zephyr, flew to her side, and together they admired the beautiful depiction of the Taj Mahal. "Miwa!" Zephyr exclaimed excitedly. "India is a mysterious and beautiful place, full of colors, culture, and history. Let's go on an adventure to India." Curiosity and excitement sparkled in Miwa's eyes. She agreed to Zephyr's suggestion. Holding each other's hands, they were enveloped in a magical light, embarking on their journey to India. Miwa and Zephyr first arrived at the magnificent Taj Mahal. The grand structure, made of white marble, glowed under the warm sun, leaving Miwa breathless with its beauty. The mausoleum's grandeur and delicacy were perfectly intertwined. Zephyr began to tell Miwa the love story behind the Taj Mahal. This mausoleum was built by Shah Jahan, the emperor of the Mughal Empire, in memory of his dearly loved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Mumtaz Mahal tragically passed away after giving birth to their 14th child, causing immense grief to Shah Jahan. To commemorate their love, he decided to build the most beautiful mausoleum in the world. Every inch of the Taj Mahal was filled with love and respect for Mumtaz Mahal. Miwa was deeply moved by this love story. She walked along the wide marble pathway towards the center of the mausoleum. The interior of the tomb was equally stunning, with exquisite inlay work and lavish designs, showcasing the superior craftsmanship of Mughal architecture. Zephyr pointed out the gemstone and semi-precious stone decorations on the walls, as well as floral patterns symbolizing eternal love. Shah Jahan hoped this mausoleum would not only be a memorial for Mumtaz Mahal, but also a perpetual mark of beautiful and pure love, explained Zephyr. Miwa felt a profound emotional connection there. She was filled with curiosity and respect for the people in the story and their tale of love. While visiting the Taj Mahal, Miwa not only experienced the depth of history, but also understood the power of love and the passage of time. As they left the Taj Mahal, Miwa looked back at the elegant marble mausoleum, her mind deep in thought about the historic love story. "Miwa, this is just our first stop in India. There are many more magical places waiting for us to explore," whispered Zephyr. Next, they headed to the bustling and colorful city of Mumbai. There, Miwa was attracted by the street music, dances, and cuisine. She tried traditional Indian curry, samosas, and sweets, experiencing the unique gastronomic feast of India. Miwa and Zephyr attended a traditional Indian wedding. There, they enjoyed spectacular Bollywood dance performances and experienced Indian attire and ceremonies. Miwa was touched by the colors, music, and lively atmosphere of the wedding. They also visited Himachal Pradesh, the birthplace of yoga and meditation. There, Miwa participated in yoga classes and learned meditation techniques, feeling a sense of calm and harmony in body and mind. In the last leg of their Indian journey, Miwa and Zephyr explored ancient ruins and mythological stories of India. These ruins, architectural masterpieces, were also witnesses to India's rich mythology and culture. They walked among the megaliths and intricately carved reliefs, feeling the profound historical depth of India. Zephyr began to narrate stories from the Indian epics Mahabharata and Ramayana to Miwa. The Mahabharata, one of the longest epics in the world, tells of the internal power struggles and heroic tales within the Kuru family. The Ramayana, on the other hand, is about Prince Rama, who embarks on a challenging journey to rescue his wife Sita from the demon Ravana. In these ruins, Miwa and Zephyr saw many carvings depicting these epic tales. Miwa was attracted to the characters and their adventures in these stories. She was curious about the gods and heroes in Indian mythology. Zephyr pointed to various reliefs, explaining each scene and its characters in detail. In Indian culture, these epics are not just literary works. They also teach morals, courage, and justice, Zephyr explained. He mentioned the main characters from the Mahabharata, such as the brave Arjuna and the wise Krishna, and from the Ramayana, the loyal and courageous Prince Rama and his monkey godfriend Hanuman. In these ancient ruins and mythological stories, Miwa felt the depth and diversity of Indian culture. She was attracted to the complex plots and character traits in these stories, developing a deep interest in Indian mythology. Miwa imagined herself adventuring in those legendary scenes, fighting alongside heroes and gods, unraveling ancient mysteries. She was curious about these narratives, eager to understand more about the deeper meanings and lessons behind these epic tales. During their exploration, Miwa and Zephyr also met many local artists and craftsmen. They showcased traditional handicrafts in their workshops, such as weaving, carving, and jewelry making. Miwa was attracted to the artisans' skills and attention to detail. She learned basic techniques for making Indian handicrafts, developed a strong interest in these arts, and enjoyed trying her hand at creating some souvenirs. Every day in India, Miwa felt the rich history and culture of the country. She was attracted to India's colors, music, dances, and cuisine, deeply touching her heart. She communicated with the locals, learning their language and customs, feeling their warmth and friendliness. As the journey ended, Miwa and Zephyr sat on the steps of an ancient temple, reflecting on their magical trip to India. From the romantic love story of the Taj Mahal to the heroic legends in the Mahabharata and Ramayana, Miwa's heart was filled with awe for Indian culture and anticipation for future adventures. Miwa, every country has its unique stories and culture. Our journey through time and space will continue, Zephyr gently said. Miwa nodded, her heart filled with a desire for new knowledge and anticipation for upcoming adventures. As their journey to India came to an end, Miwa felt enriched and inspired. She had learned much about India, experiencing different cultures and traditions. Zephyr assured her that this was just one of the many journeys they would explore together. Lying in bed, Miwa closed her eyes, her thoughts drifting far away, imagining her adventures in India. She smiled as she fell asleep, dreaming of exploring and adventuring in distant lands, encountering different cultures and traditions of the world. In her dreams, her spirit soared freely, filled with endless anticipation for new knowledge and adventures.